Oh, good morning. Welcome back. Happy Monday, 6:47 now. I think I'm going to go fetch the old umbrella out of the closet for this week.
Yeah, you'll need to keep it around this week, especially if you have any outdoor plans, and keep a close eye on flash flooding too. So if you're headed to the state fair, you may want to have a backup plan because we could certainly see the rain later this week. The state fair arrives Wednesday, and that's when we're going to start to get into the heart of the tropical moisture that's going to be moving in to Albuquerque and much of New Mexico. So your weather headlines for this week: much wetter weather ahead that could stick around for most of the work week. Widespread rain likely, so this is going to affect all of New Mexico, though it will focus in on central and western New Mexico, and of course it's going to bring in much cooler temperatures, so that'll be nice. We won't have to deal with the heat that we've been having to deal with for the past couple of weeks. It's been mainly above average for us. Highs today will be a little cooler today, but it will be a lot cooler than this after today. Today 86 in Albuquerque, 80 in Santa Fe. This is where we should be really for this time of the year. Out east topping out in the 80s, and then up north temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s. Right now most of the moisture still out over Arizona and just over the border across far western New Mexico and into the northern part of the state. Showers are ongoing in eastern Arizona. No rain to talk about here in Albuquerque or in New Mexico, but as we go through this morning, certainly the potential for some of these light showers to pass over the border, and then as things start to heat up this afternoon, that's when we could see storms. Storms today will focus across the western part of the state up into the Four Corners. So scattered thunderstorms there today, and then we'll watch for the chance for maybe a stray storm for Albuquerque with a little bit more added moisture, but really tomorrow is when that moisture is going to start to inundate the state and bring in much more storms across much of New Mexico. So for your Tuesday and Wednesday, western New Mexico will be looking at that potential for storms to redevelop over and over, and that will mean the possibility of flooding. Central New Mexico could have to deal with some of the flash flooding. We'll have to keep a really close eye on burn scars too. Storms aren't going to be slow moving. They'll pop up and move out pretty quickly, but with all this moisture in place, we have two sources of moisture moving into the state. That's going to bring the potential for multiple storms to develop over an area, and so you could get hit more than once in a day, and that's when you start to add up the totals, and that's when you can get the flooding. Eastern New Mexico too, again for the middle part of the week, could see a few storms as well, and then towards the end of the week, Friday into Saturday, we'll start to see the moisture retreat. We'll still hang on to the chance for storms across central and eastern New Mexico, but most of it will be happening across far western New Mexico and for the Four Corners. So for this area, it is going to be very unsettled for you all work week long, even into the start of the weekend. And then places focused along central New Mexico could see a fairly active week too, with 2 to 3 days of consistent moisture to bring in those shower and storm chances. Flash flood watches have already been issued for southern portions of the state, south central New Mexico and southwest New Mexico. That starts at midnight tonight, and then up in Colorado, southwest Colorado, under a flash flood watch. That goes for today. We will see an active day up that way, up near Durango and Pagosa. Highs in the low 70s with scattered thunderstorms, and then more active weather for the rest of the work week lingering into the weekend. Same thing for the northwest. A few thunderstorms around this afternoon, and then much more widespread activity Tuesday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Still some moisture in place to keep storm chances in the forecast. Down in the southwest, temperature-wise, we'll be cooling things off here today in the mid-70s to upper 80s, and then Silver City looking at highs in the low 70s with the chance for afternoon storms each day for the rest of the work week, even into the weekend. Southeast New Mexico won't see much today, but Tuesday through Thursday, ideal to get a few storms going there too, and temperatures will cool off here. Northeast New Mexico, active weather ahead for you. It's just a slight chance for storms today, but certainly looking better Wednesday, Thursday. Northern mountains, we'll watch for a few storms here today, but looking much better with more widespread rain in the forecast starting tomorrow all the way towards the end of the week. Santa Fe will be looking at decent chances for rain too, and look at the cool off in Santa Fe. Upper 60s for highs Wednesday and Thursday. East mountains, upper 70s and low 80s. You'll get a nice cool off later this week too, and for the metro, mid 80s today. Can't rule out a storm today. We do have a little more moisture to work with, but looking a lot better for us for midweek, and temperatures are going to come down nicely too. Highs in the mid to upper 70s. Again, State Fair arrives Wednesday. We'll have to keep a close eye on things because Wednesday could be a big day weather-wise with a lot of rain happening across the state.
Okay, I know you'll keep us up to date on that as we go through the week. Thank you, Kristen.